So anyway, crazy DeeDee Cadillac that's sitting out front collecting tickets. You know, I don't know what the hell DeeDee doing. Maybe she's sitting in the house, sitting at the table being crazy, because that's what crazy people do. If you have not already done so, please remember to like and share this video because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. And if you do not have an investment / retirement plan in place through your employer, please check out the Acorn app below. It'll change your life. Now, let's talk about Robyn Crawford's A Song for You book review, chapters 1 through 3. I don't know why this book, I don't know what is taking me so long. Like, if y'all can see me here, I am struggling doing this review, okay? I don't know why. I think it's because there's like so much in the book that I want y'all to know, and I can't give you like the little teeny tiny nuances because then it will make the shit even longer. But I know these are the things that you want to know. But anyway, child, let's start, okay? College with Robyn. And I know you like, why are we starting with Robyn in college? Because it's Robyn's book, goddammit. It's her book. So anyway, Robyn's over there in college. She's like every other bull dagger. Oh, my coach is mean to me. And then they end up dropping out. And you be like, bitch, the world is going to be mean to you. But anyway, she dropped out and then ended up getting a job at a casino in Atlantic City, being all detective, listening to people hunching and playing schemes on getting over the daggone casino. And I'm saying to myself, wait a minute, Clarence, so they bugging rooms and bugging tables and stuff like that? That don't make me feel good, Atlantic City. Now, she didn't tell us which casino it was, but that don't make me feel good to know that they be bugging hotel rooms. And Whitney was 17 years old and being a camp counselor. Now, the person who runs the camp was at one time a mentor to Robyn. The person had said to Robyn, hey, look, I need help with this camp. Can you come through and be, during the summer, can you come through and help me to run my camp? Robyn said, sure, motherfucker, sure. I done stacked all this bread, watching people hunch all over the place. Sure. So Robyn and Whitney, now Robyn's 19 now, but Robyn and Whitney end up at the same camp, okay? They inseparable, child. They inseparable. How she got to New Jersey. What happened was her biological mother, her biological dad were over there in LA, right? But they was going through a whole DV situation over there. That pappy had some issues, okay? And you know how I be saying now, women, y'all need to get the hell away from that situation and stop acting like, oh, we stand together for the family. No, girl. Every time you get a strike physically, the children get a strike mentally. So anyway, Robyn's mother, I got to get these kids away from this goddamn fool. That's how she ended up in Newark. Okay. So back to the camp where her and Robyn is together. Robyn and Whitney are together. They inseparable, okay? And Robyn ends up telling her, look, it's this girl. She won't leave me alone. She my girlfriend, but she getting too controlling and too possessive. And I said, well, wait a minute. Whitney kind of showing kind of LGBTQ, tendencies right now with this one. Whitney said, oh, yeah, the girl won't leave you alone. Don't worry about it. I got it. Child, you ain't hear no more about that bitch ever again in the book. Now, I said, is that BFF-like or is that girlfriend-like? I don't know. I think Whitney was plotting on that pussy. Now, so then Robyn talks about the musical part of Whitney. She talks about her mother with the sweet inspirations, how her mother got paid triple for singing background for Aretha Franklin with Daydreamin'. Anyway, child, I can't do that. But then she talked about how, her and her mother sang background for Chaka Khan. Whitney had always aspired to sing with Chaka Khan. Robyn is the one that was behind her doing the song I'm Every Woman. Because Robyn was like, remember when you was younger and you said you wanted to work with Chaka Khan? That's how that happened. Okay? Like I'm saying to myself, like all throughout this book, I'm saying to myself, Sissy needs some dick. Okay? Sissy needs some dick. But Whitney had explained to Robyn about how her mother threw her in a trick bag and said, look, Whitney, we finna go out with Pastor and you finna go out with the son. Whitney was like, I don't want to go out with the son. You know I got Robyn right here. She didn't say that. But Whitney was not eager to go out with the son. She made it very clear to her mammy that, bitch, I don't want to do this. But she knew deep down that for real, that was an old cover for Sissy hunting around with the pastor. Now that part in the documentary that, you know, them crackheads did about a year ago, now that part was true. Sissy was an old fight that was hunting around with the pastor. Now Robyn said, you know, she ain't never see them kids together, but she sure saw the pastor in the kitchen with a wife beater on. Now you know what that means. He ain't around there, you know, doing the lawn, or at least not the one outside. Sissy needed some dick, and she was angry because she wasn't getting it. So she found some pastor dick to hunch on. She talked about how in New Jersey, being a part of a choir was a big deal. And they would have battle of the choirs, like they would have battle of the bands, you know, like battle of the go-go bands, or, you know, something like that. Like with each state, they have their own musical thing. You know, Detroit had Motown, like everybody wanted to sing. In DC, everybody wanted to be a go-go band. In New Jersey, the big thing at that time was choir. This is how Faith came into play. Now, she's only in here for a second, but Faith was a part of another choir that was also participating in the Battle of the Choirs. That's what we want to call it, right? Robyn said that Whitney friggin' killed it. Of course. They knew that they had the golden goose right there. Now, child, by this time, Whitney's kissing Robyn all in the mouth, or Robyn kissing Whitney all in the mouth. Whatever the case is, good old lesbian love affair. Okay? They love each other. Whitney say, I'm tired of kissing. I want to make love. Whitney calls up her cousin Larry. Larry, I need your apartment. Okay? We need your apartment. Larry say, okay, he cool. All right? They goes over to Larry's apartment and they make love to each other all night long. In the morning when they get up, the sheets was bloody. It's two bitches there, so we don't know who blood it is, but it was Whitney's. They went and they took care of that. They cleaned it up. Larry, he missing some sheets. Anyway, now they's inseparable. Sissy ain't feeling her. Sissy don't like her, but she don't give a fuck. She'll hang around Sissy so she can hang around Whitney. She don't care. Going to their first experience with booger sugar. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. So anyway, they was hanging out over Whitney's family's house, of course. It's always Whitney's family with the bull snut. I'm telling God. Oh, this is what I say. Addiction is genetic, man. That shit is genetic. But anyway, Robyn was hanging out with the old family, right? The family member came over to Robyn and say, hey, you want to try some booger sugar? She said, yeah. I want to try it, child. She said she took that shit. She took 1 tube. She was good. The bitch ain't wait. She took another 2. 5 minutes later, that bitch was in the astro world. Whitney came out and said, what the fuck is wrong with you? Whitney knew her ass was high as booty cool. Okay? Whitney told her the first time I did blow, damn, was when I was 14. I said, 14, nigga, fuck. Oh, that's a long time to be sticking that booger sugar up in your system, girl. I hope she was drinking water. And this is also about the time where Whitney's modeling, okay? Whitney always been modeling, but she wasn't with it, okay? She didn't like modeling. I'm saying to myself, why wouldn't you like modeling? Well, Whitney liked model. She didn't like modeling, but she liked the money that she was getting, child. And she was taking her money, right? And she was stashing it along with her booger sugar or her marijuana up in her room. But her old pipehead brothers, Gary, what was the other one name? I don't know, but the Pipehead brothers, okay, was taking her money and her drugs. I said, oh shit. And this was the funny thing that Robyn pointed out. She was like, them brothers could punch the mammy in the face, okay? And she would still adore him. This is another thing she said about sissy bitch ass. Well, not sissy bitch ass. You know, shout to Lavisa to you. You know, sissy, you know, I don't know you, lady. You know, I don't know you like that. You know, we both Libras. I don't know what your problem was. I just think you needed some dick. I still think you need some dick. That R&B that was in the documentary too. I don't give a fuck if she's 96. She needs some dick too. But anyway, Sissy was so hard on Whitney. Let me tell you something. I don't know what the problem is with mothers and daughters. I don't get it. Okay, so your favorite is the sons. But why you got to be such a bitch to the daughter? I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. Get on to the bullshit about that documentary, because there's some real serious discrepancies between the two, okay? In the documentary, them crackhead brothers, okay, they minimalized that crackhead shit. They just was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I introduced my sister to pipehead. No, okay, Robyn broke all this shit down. You know they said that DeeDee touched Whitney. Robyn said despite what it said, Whitney loved DeeDee. Now the bitch was crazy, but she loved her. So anyway, crazy DeeDee Cadillac that's sitting out front collecting tickets. You know, I don't know what the hell DeeDee doing. Maybe she's sitting in the house, sitting at the table being crazy, because that's what crazy people do. Because that's the only thing that Robyn said about DeeDee was that she was crazy. She did not say that DeeDee touched her. Okay, like how them brothers try to make it seem. So because you was a piece of shit, you want to make it so that the aunt DeeDee was a piece of shit too. You want to say that DeeDee hunched on you. Okay, that's what you want to say. So now you want to drag Whitney into it? No, maybe you fucked her. Okay, you dirty dick motherfucker. Maybe you hunched on Aunt DeeDee. Okay. It was a whole Cadillac out front that wasn't doing nothing but collecting tickets, okay? So crazy DeeDee said, y'all take this car and take it back over there to Newark, please, okay? So they took the car back to Newark, child, but they used that motherfucker as a hotel. They was hunching like shit in the car. I said, ooh, them Cadillacs was pretty big that time, child. They was taking them on drug runs. They was doing all kinds of stunts in that car, child. So now, remember when I told you at the beginning, Robyn was in school on a scholarship, you know, playing basketball, talking about her coach was, you know, mean. She flunked out. Now it's time for her to go back. She in college, right? Now, you know she doing Booger Sugar, okay? Her and Whitney doing Booger Sugar, you know, together, separate. It's not bad, but, you know, when they want to have a good time, they get down. While Robyn is away in college, Robyn tried this boo pill. Child, the worst thing you could do is get high and call your mammy. Robyn gets high and call her mammy. I know her mother is like, what the fuck is going on with my child? She done took some shit, oh Lord. See, me, old paranoid bitch like me that don't do drugs, I would fuck around and call the police, get my daughter. Something happened. Something is in her. The devil is in my daughter. She out there at Marymount University. I don't know where the fuck she at. But she's somewhere over there. Virginia Tech, you know, that's where all the bulldaggers go. But somewhere, go get my baby. She was around there and she took a old blue pill while she was in college, away from Whitney, okay? Because she had to go back and finish school. She called her mammy first, started talking gibberish to her, then called Whitney. Whitney knew her ass was on something. Why? Because Whitney was old, you know, Booger Sugar Bandit herself. And she said, just go in the room and close the door. I'm not going in the room to close the door. Something might kill me inside the room. That's why I don't do drugs. Now, Whitney, on the other hand, child, she done flunked out of her first year of college, child. She was busy trying to find places for her and Robyn to hunt. She ain't got time to be worried about school. Shit, she chasing Regina. They still trying to find places to hunch, you know, Shasta La Vista, you know, lesbian love, it is what it is. Child, they hunch on top of a brick just so they can get that wah, wah, wah. So anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Check me out tomorrow morning. I will be releasing chapters 3 through 6. Now, remember this. The same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Deuce.